Okay, I'm back. Where were we? Just had some morning tea. That was nice. So now let's see. Well, we're going to fix these things up here, and oh yeah, we're going to cut these off here, aren't we? Let's go into this part here first, and there we go. We'll just fix these up. There we go, that looks pretty good. Is there any others? No, so we can go out of that and into here. So we need to cut this off. Oh, sorry. And this area here now. So we're inside of the of this component here, and I'm just going to cut this off there. So let's see. Going to recreate that line there, actually inside of this component, which means that, oh, no, that didn't work. Oh, exciting. Just going to move this to see if what's happening there. Yeah, so the line is there. Let us see. Go back into the component and let's see, let's make these solid first of all. So you know, this stuff can happen. It's probably because these lines aren't actually on the surface there. I wonder why that is. Let's try drawing this across there and then dealing with the front. Still not. But these are. Oh, it's because yeah, okay. Alright, so that's fine. So we'll just draw this line down here. There we go. And then we'll just start deleting stuff. So we don't need this, or this, or this, or really any of that. Alright, that's good. And so now we just need to get back and let's see what the back here looks like. You can see, you know, there's a bit of messing around and sorting stuff out, but that's okay. Let's see, so we're going across here. By the way, see how that isn't going in the green direction? You can force it to go in the green direction by using the left arrow key. And see how it went kind of thick like that? That's because I'm hitting the left arrow key and forcing it to go in the green direction. So this is interesting. It's not snapping to that line, which suggests that, well, there's a bit of a problem there. So let's see. So this one I want to be in the red direction, so I'm going to hit the right arrow key. And so let's see where those intersect. Those intersect there. I think this line here is not actually right. So I'll just get rid of it. There we go. So there's a bit of kind of fiddling around to do here, but that's okay. Let's see, if we start from here and go to there, we can start building these pieces up. You know, I could duplicate these all, but I think actually it's just faster to do it piece by piece, and that way we're sure that we're doing it right. There we go. And then, oh wow, this is exciting. Okay, so now let's see if we can line them all up with a new line. And then this one here, so I'm going to hit the up arrow key to make sure we're going straight down, and then line it up with that, and then can close out our box there. Now, yeah, so that is not straight. So the question now is, do we care enough about this to fix it, or should we just kind of do a bodge job? I think for now, we'll just kind of leave it. Bit dodgy. Let's see. Go from here down to there. There, that's solved that issue. Here, and this is starting to look alright. So let's see, what do we not need? We don't need this surface, or that one, or that one, or that one. We probably would have been better off to just recreate this from scratch, but I think it's good to kind of see some of the kind of problem solving things that we can do. So let's see, so we need this to be 200 here, so I'll just move along here and then type in 200, press enter. So that's where we're going to draw down from. Just draw a line down from there like that. I have to delete these again, that's pretty annoying. That's fine though, like that. So that looks good from the front. Get rid of this line. And then some of these as well. So yeah, this is starting to look okay. Yeah, that's fine. And so, we've gone. So what I might do now is, rather than do all this, I'm just going to just extrude this whole surface out. See what happens. And now this one, and let's extrude that out again. Let's see if we can do that. Wow, apparently yes we can. Why is it going so far? Very interesting. Right, undo that. That did not work out very well. Let's see. That stuff there. Just going to select this. Oh, no, it's not happy, is it? That's alright, we'll just do it by hand. Actually, I'll just undo that part there. So it seemed to go out instead of in. That was interesting. Let's see if we can... my guess is that it's something to do with this section here. So I'll just delete all these lines here and see if that'll let us do this properly. Again, sometimes it's just better to bite the bullet and just redo everything from scratch, especially with something that's relatively simple like this. Let's see if we can fix this. So let's see, we come out here, go to that section now. Oh well, that's fine. Be like that. I'll just delete these ones. Not sure what that is. Oh, I see, that's the other side of the line. So if you have these problems, you know, you're not alone. This stuff happens. You know, sometimes it's just It's just a hassle, and that's okay. Right, so I reckon I can extrude this piece here now. Yes, that was good. Alright, cool. So now let's see, what have we got here? Got this extra line here that we don't need. Right, so now what does it look like? That looks pretty good. Oh, now I've got to do the same thing to that one. Oh gosh, that's going to be annoying, isn't it? Alright, well, let's go outside of that component, still inside of the main component here, and we'll just move it back into position now. There we go. Not too bad. This has still a surface on it which we can get rid of. Good, so now these ones, oh, see, these ones are a bit simpler, so that's fine. I'll just sort this one out here. So let's see if we go from the back again. Zoom in, and where's our line? Oh yeah, so we're going to draw a line across there. Let's see if I can actually do this the proper way this time. So from there, there, across there, and underneath there, and then from here, oh wow, it's getting a bit exciting, across like that, and then in theory this should work, so I should be able to select just that surface, which I can't, so okay, well that's just annoying. But that's alright, we'll just delete all this stuff and then just do some recreation. So bring this back down here. Again, this is a situation where it might just be easier to move this out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. So I'll move it over here. Another way of doing this is to make a copy of it. In fact, let's just do that. That way we don't have to do the... So I'm just taking this component, making a copy of it out here, and then I'll fix this one, and then by fixing that I'll fix the other one. Well, I'll fix the other one, and then from there, and you know what, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to take this whole section, oh no, not in the component. So what I'm doing is I'm going to make it two-dimensional again, and then once I've made it 2D, I'm just going to extrude it again. Let's see, where am I? Oh yeah, so this is good. So I've gone back to 2D, set of surfaces. Now we'll just do what we want to do here, so which is that, and then wait, are we inside the component or not? That's better. Right. So draw that line there, and then move it over by 200 mils. Hit the control key, 200, there we go. So now according to me that's all the stuff we need, so that can be open, and then we'll get rid of the lines we don't want. Pardon me, and now we can extrude these. So I got out of the component there, so extrude them, so thickness of 200, so type in 200, and then do the same for these pieces here. Just snap to there, come and look inside of here, There we go. That was a lot easier, wasn't it? So sometimes it is better to just go back, right? Especially when the making it 3D part was actually relatively simple. Oh, got this problem here. That's fine. That's pretty easy to fix. We'll just redraw these lines here. Great. Okay. So now that we've fixed this all, hopefully it's fixed these other ones as well. Yes, it seems to have. Yes. So now I can delete this one because I don't need this one anymore. By fixing this one, I fixed the other ones, and now I don't need it anymore, so I'm just going to delete it. Right, there we go. Good, so that's this part. So now we're going to just create some surfaces for here, and then we'll add some plants to it. So the way I'm going to do that is just simply go to the 3D warehouse and see if I can find some living walls. So let's see if I can do that. So do my search, so living wall. Okay, well, it looks like we've got some solutions here. Let's see if we've got some good ones. What's one that looks like it could be useful for us? This kind of looks interesting in that this is an actual kind of framework for it. It's not just a whole lot of pictures. This is kind of just picture stuff. That doesn't really look that appealing. But let's download a few and see what we're going to do. So yeah, I'm going to load it directly. So it's going to download, and then we'll see what happens. So because this has got modeled plants in it, it's obviously going to be a bigger model. You might have some problems in terms of, now where did it turn up? That's the interesting part. Oh, so it hasn't turned up yet. So let's see. Okay, pause times. Wonder if I'm going to be able to be bothered to delete these pause times out of the video. Probably not. Please fast forward. Oh, not responding. That's not a good sign. Oh, there we go. Right, so there we go. So that's it. So I'm just going to drop it down there and then have a look at it. Let's see what it looks like. Wow, it's pretty complex. Let's see what it looks like on the back. It's just a whole lot of plants, right? So that's going to look really good. It's not going to tell us very much about the actual kind of shape and form of things, but maybe it might be all right. Let's do it. Let's just use this one. So you can see it comes in as a component, and so as a result we can move it and put it where we want it to. So let's see. So we'll take this. We'll move it from. One of the tricky parts is, let's just choose this bottom corner here. If we can. Choose something. That's pretty hard to. Let's just choose that. You can see that my computer's lagging a lot because of this model. In fact, this might be a reason not to use it because it's just not worth the hassle. In fact, yeah, I'm just going to abandon this one. So delete that one. Go back to the warehouse, find something else that's not as complex. Okay, hi, I'm back. So, well, that really didn't work, did it? So, when you download things from the 3D warehouse, obviously sometimes it doesn't work out. Not because the models don't work out, but they just might be too big. So, as in too many polygons, too complex. So, I'm just not going to do that. Right, so I don't know what the solution to that might be. Maybe just create a pattern, or go and look at the sizes of the models in the 3D warehouse and choose ones that have got a smaller file size so that they're easier to deal with. But let's just leave that for now. In fact, what we're going to do for now is we're going to go into our component for the whole facade, and we'll just fill these in with just some blank walls. So it's going to use the pen tool and just do this kind of thing here. Oh wow, I was expecting that to work, but no. Let's see if I can do it this way. There we go. So for now, this will do, you know. So there we go, and then let's fill these in as well. So this is not a rectangle. Let's see if I can fix this by just using a line. Huh. Well, apparently not. So let's just do this then. Exciting. Not working. That one's not working either. So let's see what's going on here. So in theory, any triangle that you draw, there we go. Should be able to make a surface. So let's see if I do this. No, that's also not good. That filled in, but that's not exactly what we want. No. Okay, well, very exciting. Let's see if we can make some triangles. And then the final one will be from... So this is a pretty ugly way of doing this because you know, these are not flat surfaces clearly, but for now I think this will be fine. We could fix this up later on, but for now I think that's fine. We could even let's see, what could we put on there. We'll look in the landscaping, fencings and vegetation. Look, what's the vegetation juniper? Let's fill it with that. Yeah, that'll do. We'll just leave it like that. This is a hole. Okay, there's a surface here. Let's see. Oh, there's a whole lot of surfaces there. Let's see if we can fix this up. Goodness. That really is quite bad. Oh well, never mind. Anyway, we'll leave that behind. So for now, we'll just leave that. This we can get rid of. So let's see. So now we've got this. Let's see what it looks like over here on the actual model. So we'll jump out of the out of that component. There we go. So that's looking not too bad. There's some issues. So this here. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that. Yeah, that looks alright. So now, what we are missing though is these walls. And the way that Maddie designed it, let's go back to her drawing. So the way that Maddie designed it, there are these walls that they're thicker and they're made of a different material. And so they are basically here in between the apartments. So looks like we might have to do some more adjustments here. So let's do that. And then I think we might call it a day for this tutorial. So in here, so this we're going to turn into an actual wall. So I think what I'll do is I'll just create the walls first, and then we'll delete the areas that we want to delete after that. So it's going to start here. So make sure that we're inside of the component. And we're going to start by drawing a rectangle for the first wall. Where is the first wall going to be? Let's make it. Oh, that's exciting. Let's make it here. So not quite there. We want it to be above there. So there, but in line. You see that worked out good. And what we're doing is we're just going to make this go completely all the way through all of the apartments. So to there. So that's good. Oops. So let's extrude that wall. Now where is that rectangle? Huh. What's happening here? So this, let's just hide this. Here's another trick for people. There we go. So now we can select that. That's good. And we'll just extrude that out using the push-pull tool. And I'm back again. Alright. Where were we? So extruding this out. Now, I don't know how far I need to extrude this out by. So that's not so good. Let's see. Go here. Well, that was too far, wasn't it? Clearly. So what we can do is we can just go back in here. I'll select this. And now go in here. So you can see this is difficult, isn't it? Why don't we just measure it? So from there to there is where we want to go. So that's 2198. Let's assume that it's 2200. Alright. So we'll go back over here. Now we've already extruded it. So I think what I'll do is I'll just undo until I get back to that not being extruded. So that's from the outside. So we've got, so from the inside it's 2.2 meters. So from the outside this is 200 mils thick. So I'm going to go 2400 from here. So I'm just going to type in 2400. There we go. That's looking, let's have a check in the actual model. That looks pretty good. It's a bit tall there, it's a bit ugly at the top there, but I think I'm just going to live with that. Right, so let's see if we can make that into a component, and then we'll just duplicate it over. So, triple click. Okay, so that's not good, right? Because not all of these other pieces are components. What are we going to do about that? You know what? I can't be bothered. I'm just going to make them individually from now on. So rather than making them all components and things like that. I probably should, because I'm going to get into trouble here. In fact, yeah, no, I've changed my mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that surface and I'm going to move it out, hitting the control key. So I'm just going to move it out here into somewhere random, and then I'm going to extrude it by 2400. There we go. And then I can make a component of it here. Make a component, privacy wall. Great. There we go. And so now we can delete this stuff. Pardon me. Delete that. Just start deleting these things as well. We don't really need those. And we don't really want that. We could probably leave that because it's not doing anything bad for us. But right, so now we're going to move this back into position, except we want to unhide these parts now. So edit, unhide last. So those things there. So now I'm going to move this. Now I want to move it so that it's in the middle of this. So I'm going to use the move tool. Now I'm going to really carefully select. So I'm going to select the center there. So midpoint in privacy wall. So very good. And zoom out and zoom back in. And so where these two things join, that's where I want to drop this wall in. That's pretty good. Okay, good. I'm happy with that. Good, so now let's duplicate this. So from that point there, hit the control key. Okay, another copy there. And I'm not sure what to do about the end. I think I'll just leave it like this. I think in Maddie's way of doing it, these are the same. But I'm not going to do that for whatever reason. So I'm just going to have two like this. Right, let's assign some materials. So this is going to be brick. I think it's under stone, is it? No. Let's see, brick cladding. Maybe this one? Let's just do that. Now, some things. So you'll see that, where does this sort of weird half and half? That means there's two surfaces coinciding, so we don't really want that. So let's fix that now, and I think that that'll be the end, right? So it's starting to look pretty good. Pretty happy with how it's looking. Let's actually assign some materials. What sort of material shall we use for the... I think I might use wood. So we'll use, I don't know, maybe this. Yeah, this is good. So I'm just assigning wood to all of these. Then I'm going to edit this. So I'm going to edit this to make it darker. See that? That's a pretty nice trick, isn't it? So you don't necessarily have to make it or go and find a whole new material. You just find a material that kind of works for you and then make it and then edit it till it does exactly what you want. Good, so now let's go into this component and we'll move this over slightly. So let's see, I think what I'll do is I will make a rectangle here. That's a square, and then we'll extrude that up. Like that. So hopefully that worked in other places as well. Yes, it did. That's excellent. And then here, I think we're just going to delete that part off. No, we can't do that. Let's just do it properly. And here, and we just keep doing this. It's not super complicated, this part. It's just a bit fiddly, you know, and this is also part of the modeling process is, you know, sometimes you just got to do fiddly stuff. Notice that these are square, these sections, and I can use the preset on or the default on in SketchUp. So when you draw a rectangle, it'll stop and put a little dotted line across, and that tells you that it's going to be a square section. So there we go. That is looking pretty good. I've got to fix these on this side, but again, I don't want you to have to be looking through all of this. So now this part here is still a bit of an issue. So I'm going to hide this and see if I can just delete the sections here. No, but what I can do, if I hide this as well, I can actually just take this surface. Where are we? That surface there, and I can just push it in. That's pretty nice. I want to push it in 200 mils. So there, and then I'll do the same thing here. So again, hide that. And then go into that component, push it in there. That one already had a line, so it didn't need to deal with that. And then let's see, that's looking pretty good now. There's a line here. Oh, I see that part's not sorted out here. But look, you know what? I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to unhide all my stuff. Unhide last, no. Unhide all. Right, so there we're back. So now let's have a look at the final product here, such as it is. So there we go. So we've got something that looks pretty good. There's still work to be done, right? So, you know, there's no windows here, there's no balcony here, but that's pretty much, you know, I think that that's looking relatively similar to the drawing that that Maddie started with. So hopefully that's a good start to the modeling process. So I know this has been a really long video. I'll probably break it into 2 or 3 pieces. Hope you enjoyed it. Have fun with your modeling. If you get really frustrated, please just send your model to me. If it goes all mental and you don't know how to fix it, just send it to me. You know, that's what I'm here for. Please don't just struggle and struggle and struggle and just give up. Actually get some help. You know, just let me know what I can help you with. Yeah, just send me your model, send me some drawings and your model, and say, can you please help me? I need to, you know, get this fixed, or this part here is not working. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and happy modeling. All right, see you.